has already begun to slow. 4 quiet places are waiting in a single line. Nothing will rush you from one to the next. The hours can blur without effort. This is one long stretch of calm. The spaces will change, but the pace will not. And the night will keep carrying you forward. Moonlight finds the hidden room first. It crosses the attic floor in one pale bar. Covered paintings wait along the far wall. No one climbs the narrow stairs. The house stays quiet below. The rafters hold the night above. The moon keeps its place on the floor. At the stair door, an iron latch rests flat. The wood is dark with age. A small key remains in the lock. No hand turns it. No hinge gives a sound. The hidden room keeps itself closed. The first floorboard bends near the threshold. Its grain runs toward the window. Dust fills the narrow seam beside it. A braided rug lies under the moonlight. Its colors have faded to gray and blue. One corner curls near a wooden chest. The chest sits beneath the sloping roof. Brass straps cross the lid. A folded cloth covers the lock. No clasp lifts. No fabric slips. The chest keeps its quiet weight. Along the far wall, 6 paintings lean in padded rows. White sheets cover 4 of them. 2 remain open to the room. The first shows a winter field. A dark fence crosses the snow. One small house stands near the trees. The second shows a river at dusk. Reeds line the lower edge. A pale boat waits near the bank. Moonlight reaches both canvases. It touches the snow first. Then it moves across the painted water. The colors stay muted. No varnish flashes. The scenes remain calm inside their frames. A gilt frame rests behind the winter painting. Its corners hold carved leaves. Dust softens the gold. One leaf catches the moon. The edge shines for a moment. Then the clouded glass dims it. Near the paintings, a narrow table stands under the rafters. A linen cover lies across the top. Its hem hangs in straight folds. 3 brushes rest in a ceramic cup. Their handles are dark wood. The bristles point upward. No brush is taken. No paint is mixed. The cup stays near the wall. Beside it, a palette lies face down. Dry color marks the lower edge. A thumb hole shows near one corner. A small bottle of varnish stands behind it. The cap remains tight. No sharp scent reaches the room. Above the table, a nail holds an old apron. The cloth is pale brown. One pocket sags with folded paper. Nothing falls from it. The ties hang straight. The apron keeps the shape of past work. At the window, a thin curtain touches the sill. The fabric is almost clear. Moonlight passes through without color. The lower pane holds a faint mark from rain. A line curves toward the frame. No new drop follows it. Outside, the roof tiles slope into darkness. A chimney rises beyond them. No smoke leaves the top. Farther away, tree branches cross the sky. They barely move. Their shadows stay near the eaves. Inside, the attic air remains dry and cool. A faint wood scent fills the rafters. No draft reaches the paintings. At the ceiling beam, a small hook hangs empty. A cord has been tied around it. The knot remains firm. Below the hook, a wooden stool waits by the table. Its round seat is worn smooth. One leg shows a pale repair. The stool does not shift. No foot reaches the rung. The floor stays still around it. Near the chest, a stack of empty frames rests under brown paper. Twine crosses the bundle twice. The knot sits at the center. One paper corner has torn. The tear stops near the wood. Nothing pulls it farther. A narrow shelf runs along the low wall. Glass jars stand in a row. Buttons, nails, frame hooks, brass eyes. Each jar has a paper label. The writing is small. No lid has loosened. At the shelf end, a candle holder stands without a candle. Wax remains near the base. The metal keeps a dull silver line. A clock rests beside it. The hands have stopped at 12. No ticking enters the room. The house below gives one soft, settling sound. A beam answers near the stairs. Then the same attic hush returns. Nothing follows. The latch stays flat. The paintings keep their moonlit faces. At the winter field, the painted snow looks almost real. At the river, the pale boat stays near shore. Neither scene asks to be entered. The hidden attic room keeps its chest. It keeps its tools. It keeps the paintings under one quiet bar of moonlight. Near the window, a moth rests on the curtain fold. Its wings form a narrow gray shape. It does not rise. The moon moves slowly across the rug. The pale bar reaches the nearest frame. Then it stops near the carved leaves. No one comes upstairs. No lamp turns on. The room remains hidden above the sleeping house. Near the low beam, a trunk stands on iron feet. Its lid is painted dark green. A paper label reads, "Studies and Notes." The label is brown at the edges. One corner lifts from the wood. The paste still holds the center. A folded easel rests behind the trunk. Its legs are tied with cotton cord. No hinge opens. Beside it, a framed portrait faces the wall. Only the brown backing shows. Two metal tabs hold it firm. A strip of moonlight reaches the upper corner. It leaves a pale line there. The rest stays hidden. Beyond the first paintings, the attic narrows. The roof slopes lower there. Moonlight reaches the floor in thinner lines. No step crosses the second rug. A row of covered frames follows the brick wall. Each frame rests on a felt block. White cloth falls over the corners. corner shows a square outline. Another hides a tall, narrow canvas. The folds remain still. At the wall, a brass rail holds more frames upright. Leather straps cross the fronts. The buckles remain closed. A paper tag hangs from each strap. Portrait study. Garden wall. North window. The handwriting faded. No label turns in the air. No strap pulls tight. The rail keeps its calm order. Near the chimney, a workbench fills the low space. A cutting mat covers the top. Fine lines divided into squares. A metal ruler lies near the edge. Its numbers catch the moon. The straight edge stays flat. Beside it, a small knife rests inside a wooden case. The case is closed. A leather loop holds the clasp. No blade shows. No paper waits to be cut. The bench remains prepared and empty. A box of linen tape sits near the wall. The lid is open by 1 inch. White rolls can be seen inside. One roll leans against another. The loose end stays hidden. Nothing unwinds. Above the bench, sketches hang from wooden clips. Hands, windows, roof lines, trees. Each sheet carries soft charcoal marks. The nearest sketch shows the attic window. The same moon crosses the page. The drawn curtain hangs without motion. A second sketch shows 3 empty chairs. Their shadows fall toward the viewer. No face appears behind them. The paper edges have curled with age. The clips keep holding. No sheet slips to the floor. At the chimney base, a copper can holds rolled drawings. The paper tubes rise at different heights. Red string binds the widest roll. A faded note is tied under the knot. Do not flatten. The 2 words remain clear. Near the can, a folding screen rests against the wall. Painted birds cross its panels. Their wings are blue and gold. Moonlight reaches one bird. Its painted eye catches a pale point. Then the point moves away. The screen hinges stay folded. No panel opens. The birds remain close together. A low cabinet stands beneath the eaves. 6 shallow drawers fill the front. Small brass pulls sit at their centers. The first drawer is marked charcoal. The second reads chalk. The third carries no label. All 6 drawers remain closed. No dust line is broken. The cabinet keeps its contents hidden. On top, a plaster hand rests on black cloth. The fingers curve gently inward. A small chip shows near the wrist. The hand casts a long shadow. The shadow reaches the drawer pulls. Nothing else moves across them. Beside the plaster hand, a glass dome covers dried flowers. Their stems are thin and brown. One pale petal remains near the center. The dome holds a soft moon reflection. It slides across the glass. Then it fades near the wooden base. At the next beam, a lantern hangs from an iron hook. lantern is empty. Its glass panels look dark. A chain runs from the handle to the beam. Each link remains still. No flame waits inside. The attic floor changes near the back wall. Wide boards become narrow planks. Their color is lighter. A painted line marks an old partition. The wall itself is gone. Only the line remains. Beyond it, a small reading chair faces the paintings. The upholstery is faded green. A folded blanket rests across one arm. The blanket has a thin red border. One corner hangs near the floor. It does not touch the dust. A round table stands beside the chair. An empty teacup rests on a saucer. A dried ring marks the porcelain. No spoon lies beside it. No steam reaches the moonlight. The cup stays where it was left. Under the table, 3 art books form a short stack. Landscapes, portraits, light and shadow. The covers have dulled. One ribbon bookmark trails from the middle book. Its blue end touches the rug. No page opens above it. At the back wall, another painting faces inward. Only the stretcher bars can be seen. A canvas key sits in one corner. The wooden key remains firm. No fabric loosens. The painting keeps its hidden image. A small mirror leans behind it. The silvering has darkened at the edges. Moonlight finds the center. The mirror returns one narrow beam. It reaches the ceiling boards. Then a cloud softens it. The room grows dimmer for a while. The covered frames lose their shapes. The plaster hand becomes only shadow. Then the moon returns. The rail appears again. The sketches regain their pale paper. Nothing has changed. The labels still face the aisle. The blanket still rests on the chair. The mirror still leans behind the frame. A mouse-sized sound comes from the far wall. One dry scratch. Then the quiet closes around it. No box opens. No paper shifts. The hidden attic keeps its second room at rest. Moonlight reaches the paintings in narrow pieces. Each piece stays gentle. Each piece fades before the stairs. A softer gray gathers beyond the attic window. The hidden room does not brighten at once. Moonlight still lies across the paintings. No one climbs the stairs below. The latch remains flat on the door. The key stays inside the lock. The house rests. At the threshold, the bent floorboard has not moved. Dust remains inside the seam. The braided rug keeps its curled corner. The wooden chest stays beneath the sloping roof. Brass straps hold the lid. The folded cloth still covers the lock. No clasp lifts. No hinge opens. The chest remains quiet and closed. Along the far wall, 6 paintings keep their padded row. 4 remain under white sheets. 2 still face the room. The winter field looks paler now. The dark fence crosses the snow. small house remains near the trees. The river painting keeps its reeds. The pale boat stays by the bank. Gray morning gathers above the painted water. The moonlight reaches both scenes less strongly. It leaves the snow first, then it thins across the river. The gilt frame behind them keeps its carved leaves. Dust remains inside the corners. One edge still holds a faint glow. At the work table, the linen cover stays smooth. 3 brushes remain in the ceramic cup. The palette still lies face down. The varnish bottle remains capped. The apron still hangs from its nail. Folded paper stays inside the pocket. No tie slips, no brush falls. The table keeps its patient order. At the window, the thin curtain rests against the sill. The old rain mark remains on the pane. No new drop joins it. Outside, roof tiles begin to show their dark red color. The chimney stands beyond them. No smoke leaves the top. Tree branches hold the fading sky. Their shadows shorten near the eaves. The attic air stays cool. At the ceiling beam, the empty hook remains above the stool. The cord knot stays firm. The repaired stool leg keeps its pale line. Near the chest, empty frames remain under brown paper. Twine crosses the bundle twice. The torn corner stops near the wood. The jars on the low shelf keep their labels. Buttons, nails, hooks, brass eyes. No lid has loosened. The candle holder still stands without a candle. Wax remains near its base. The stopped clock still shows 12. No ticking begins with the gray. No chime reaches the room. The shelf remains silent. Farther back, the covered frames follow the brick wall. Their felt blocks stay beneath them. Leather straps keep the brass rail secure. Portrait study, garden wall, north window. The faded tags remain easy to read. At the workbench, the cutting mat keeps its fine squares. The metal ruler stays near the edge. The knife remains inside its case. The box of linen tape is still open by 1 inch. White rolls remain inside. Nothing has unwound. Above the bench, sketches stay under wooden clips. Hands, windows, roof lines, trees. The charcoal marks grow clearer in dawn. The sketch of the attic window still matches the real one. The drawn curtain remains still. The real curtain does the same. opens the sleeping room. The sound crosses every empty chair. Moonlight rests along the black lid. No hand waits above the keys. One amber lamp lights the salon. Rain darkens the tall window glass. The melody moves softly between them. At the doorway, a velvet rope closes the aisle. Its brass hook is set. A small card reads, "Salon closed." Beyond it, the carpet runs toward the piano. Dark vines curl through the faded blue pattern. No shoe bends the thick pile. The grand piano stands near the center window. Its lid is raised halfway. A pale moonstripe lies on the polished wood. One key has just returned. The felt inside settles. The final trace of sound lingers. At the bench, a red cushion rests on dark wood. The front edge shows a shallow hollow. No player sits there. A folded handkerchief lies near one corner. Its white cloth catches the lamp. The stitched edge lies straight. Above the keys, a music stand supports one open score. Black notes cross both pages. A blue ribbon marks the lower line. The title is printed in small letters. No page turns. No pencil waits above the staff. A brass metronome stands beside the score. Its pendulum rests at the center. The weight is fixed near 60. No click divides the silence. No arm swings left or right. The quiet makes its own slow measure. Near the pedals, a round rug protects the floor. 3 brass pedals catch the window light. The center pedal looks darker than the rest. No foot reaches them. No damper lifts again. The strings remain calm inside the case. At the far wall, 4 chairs face the piano. Their carved backs make narrow shadows. Each seat has a cream cushion. One chair stands slightly apart. Its front leg touches the carpet border. No one moves it closer. A low table rests between the second and third chairs. A glass pitcher stands on a silver tray. 2 cups wait beside it. The water line is level. A lemon slice rests near the glass. Nothing stirs the clear surface. Above the chairs, framed portraits hang in a quiet row. A violinist, a singer, a pianist with folded hands. Their gilt frames keep a muted shine. The glass reflects the salon lamp. No face changes inside it. At the window, heavy curtains remain tied back. The cords end in dark tassels. Rain draws long lines beyond them. A city lamp glows through the wet glass. Its gold circle blurs at the edges. The piano catches only a softer mark. Near the curtain, a tall palm rises from a ceramic pot. Its leaves lean toward the room. One tip touches the wall. A bead of water rests on the pot rim. It waits there under the lamp. It does not fall. Along the sideboard, Silver candle holders stand without flames. Their bases rest on a linen runner. The cloth lies flat beneath them. A small clock stands at the center. Its hands move past one. No bell sounds from the case. Beside it, a vase contains 3 white roses. The petals are open but still. One leaf bends toward the runner. The salon vent sends a low, warm drift from the wall. It reaches the roses first. The leaf does not move. Under that sound, the piano gives one faint wooden sigh. The lid brace holds. The dark case settles again. Nothing follows the sound. The score lies open. The last melody continues fading through the room. At the rear alcove, bound music fills a narrow shelf. Blue covers, brown covers, one faded red volume. Gold titles run along the spines. Sonatas, nocturnes, songs without words. One book leans against the shelf wall. Its lower corner has worn pale. No hand returns it upright. Below the shelf, a cabinet stores spare candles and cloths. The doors remain closed. 2 brass knobs touch at the center. A violin case rests on top. The black leather is smooth. Both latches stay shut. No bow lies beside it. No loose string catches the light. The hidden shape rests inside. Near the entrance, an umbrella stand contains one black cane. The curved handle faces the wall. No coat hangs above it. A guest book lies closed on a narrow desk. A fountain pen rests in its tray. The last written page lies hidden. At the rope, the brass post reflects one thin piano leg. The reflection bends around the metal. Then it disappears in shadow. Rain continues beyond the window. The lamp glows warm by the wall. The piano rests between them. Near the window, a music cabinet stands under the sill. Its glass door is closed. Recital cards fill the top shelf. One card shows a concert. Another lists a winter duet. The ink has faded to gray. Below them, a wooden tuning box rests on green felt. The lid is shut. A brass clasp secures the front edge. No tool moves inside. No string waits for adjustment. The cabinet guards the older sounds. At the base, a caster sits on a square felt pad. The wheel points straight. No mark crosses the polished floor. The room listens in return. Nothing asks for another performance. Nothing waits for applause. Past the piano, a narrow arch opens to the music room. The melody reaches that smaller space. Its last notes feel softer there. No listener waits beside the shelves. The same amber light touches the doorway. Rain moves over the tall glass. The salon is close behind. A runner covers the floor between 2 cabinets. Its red border has faded near the center. heel presses the woven line. The first cabinet stores sheet music in broad drawers. Small brass labels mark each section. Piano, voice, strings. Every drawer is closed. No folder rests on the floor. The handles keep their dim gold. Above the cabinet, a framed concert program hangs straight. The paper has gone cream with age. A black date sits near the bottom. No corner lifts beneath the glass. No shadow crosses the printed names. The frame hangs in place. At the opposite wall, a narrow desk faces the window. A green glass lamp glows above it. The shade makes a soft circle below. An open notebook lies inside that circle. 4 measures fill the first page. The next staff is blank. A pencil rests across the margin. Its point has gone blunt. No hand sharpens it tonight. Beside the notebook, a tuning fork lies on blue felt. The steel prongs face the lamp. No clear tone leaves them. A small rubber hammer rests nearby. Its handle is pale wood. The head points toward the window. At the desk corner, a porcelain cup contains clips and erasers. One silver clip catches green light. Then it turns dull again. Above the desk, rain fills the upper pane. The lower pane reflects the lamp. Both images meet near the wooden frame. Outside, no balcony chair is occupied. The wet rail shines under a distant light. No door opens toward it. Near the window, a cello stands inside a padded cradle. Its brown body faces the room. A cloth covers the strings. The end pin is fully closed. The bow rests inside its case. Nothing leans against the bridge. A paper tag hangs from the cradle. The writing reads, "Return after recital." The string is tied. Beside the cello, a round stool waits under a wall lamp. Its seat is dark leather. 3 wooden legs meet the carpet. No cellist sits here. No music stand rises before it. The empty stool balances quietly. At the back wall, a shallow cabinet displays old metronomes. Wooden pyramids stand in even rows. Their pendulums rest at center. One case is pale maple. Another is black walnut. A third carries a small brass plate. No ticking starts behind the glass. No weight slides on its rod. The cabinet looks exact and still. Below it, a long drawer stores tuning tools. The drawer is locked. A tiny key hangs from a hook. The key does not turn. The hook is firm. No tool meets the piano tonight. Near the arch, a folding screen shields a service corner. Painted reeds cross its cloth panels. Silver birds rest among them. The screen hinges remain open at soft angles. No panel closes. The birds keep their quiet poses. Behind Behind the screen, a tray carries clean glasses. Each one stands upside down. Their rims make small circles on linen. A water carafe rests beside them. The stopper sits in place. No drop reaches the tray. At the baseboard, a heater pipe gives one low click. The metal cools again. The room returns to its warm hum. The fading melody is only memory now. It seems to rest near the arch. Then even that trace grows thin. A framed mirror hangs between the cabinets. Its silvering has darkened at the edges. The piano appears inside the center. Only the raised lid can be seen. The bench falls beyond the frame. The lamp makes a small amber star. A cloud passes beyond the window. Moonlight leaves the mirror. The piano shape turns darker. Nothing else changes. The notebook lies open. The cello is covered. The metronomes keep their silence. At the shelf end, a wooden box contains wax seals. Red sticks lie beside a brass stamp. The stamp face points downward. No letter waits beneath it. No wax has been warmed. The box looks neatly arranged. A linen curtain covers the lowest shelf. Its edge hangs 1 inch above the floor. No draft lifts the hem. Under the desk, a foot warmer rests beside the chair. Its cord is wrapped around one handle. The plug lies on the rug. A small wastebasket contains 2 torn staff sheets. The pieces remain folded inward. No page falls from the rim. Near the music drawers, a white glove rests on a tray. Its fingers curve toward the labels. The matching glove is not visible. The room has the single glove. It has the blank measure. It has the covered strings. Beyond the arch, the grand piano rests under moonlight. The salon lamp glows warm. Rain separates both rooms from the city. At the arch, a narrow brass plate marks the room number. The engraved figures catch one amber line. No hand touches the cool metal tonight. The arch frames one last warm amber reflection. Nothing begins in the music room. Nothing calls for a second melody. The quiet passes back through the arch and settles beside the piano. A pale gray gathers behind the rain-streaked windows. The moonlit salon does not brighten at once. The grand piano still anchors the room. No one enters before the morning staff. The amber lamp glows beside the wall. The score lies open above the keys. The final melody has fully faded. At the velvet rope, the brass hook is set. Salon closed still faces the aisle. No hand reaches across the cord. The carpet shows more of its faded blue vines. The border looks pale near the doorway. No new step bends the pile. At the piano, the raised lid rests at a quiet angle. The moon stripe has grown thin. Gray window light takes its place. keys remain level in their row. The last key has settled completely. No felt moves inside the case. At the bench, the red cushion shows its shallow hollow. The folded handkerchief lies near one corner. Its stitched edge lies straight. The open score still shows 2 pages. Black notes cross the paper. The blue ribbon marks the lower line. No page turns toward morning. No pencil appears above the staff. The music waits without sound. The brass metronome stands beside it. Its pendulum rests at center. The weight still sits near 60. No click begins. No arm divides the room. The silence makes its own measure. At the pedals, the round rug looks smooth. 3 brass surfaces catch the weaker light. No shoe reaches them. The 4 chairs still face the piano. Cream cushions stay centered on the seats. The separate chair waits near the carpet border. At the low table, the pitcher is still half full. The 2 cups remain beside it. The lemon slice floats near the glass. Nothing disturbs the waterline. No hand lifts the tray. The table looks carefully arranged. Above the chairs, the portraits remain in their gilt frames. The violinist looks toward the room. The singer faces the window. The pianist has folded hands. Morning gray replaces the lamp reflection. No face changes behind the glass. At the curtains, the tassels remain tied. Rain continues down the panes. The city lamp looks weaker now. The tall palm leans its leaves toward the room. One tip still touches the wall. The bead on the pot rim is gone. A narrow wet mark shows below it. The ceramic looks dark around the line. Nothing else has shifted. On the sideboard, the silver candle holders stay unlit. The linen runner lies flat. The small clock continues past 1. 3 white roses remain inside the vase. 1 leaf still bends toward the cloth. The vent sends the same warm drift. The piano gives no wooden sigh now. The lid brace is firm. The strings remain quiet within the case. At the rear alcove, bound music fills its shelf. Blue bindings, brown bindings, 1 worn crimson volume, old sonatas, quiet nocturnes, wordless songs. The gold titles remain easy to read. The leaning book still touches the shelf wall. Its worn corner looks pale. No hand corrects it. The cabinet below is closed. The violin case rests on top. Both black latches remain shut. The first 30 seconds of night feel close. Snow rests on every low stone wall. The lanterns make a path without asking. At the orchard gate, a wooden latch lies flat. Frost covers the iron loop. A small sign reads, "House closed." The letters stay clear beneath the ice. No glove lifts the latch. No hinge turns in the cold. Beyond the gate, apple trees stand in even rows. Their branches are bare. Snow fills each narrow fork. Lanterns hang from short shepherd hooks. One light marks every third tree. The flames stay low behind glass. Warm circles gather on the snow. Dark trunks rise through them. The orchard keeps both gold and blue. A narrow path runs toward the house. Its stones are buried. Only the raised edges still show. No boot breaks the surface. No sled line crosses the white. The path remains ready and empty. At the first tree, 3 apples remain on a high branch. Their skins have gone dark red. Snow rests on their upper curves. One apple turns slightly in the breeze. The branch gives one soft creak. Then both return to stillness. A lantern below it holds a small, steady flame. The glass is clear. A brass vent darkens near the top. No smoke gathers inside. No wick flares. The light keeps one patient shape. Farther in, a wooden ladder rests against a pear tree. Its feet stand deep in snow. The top rung touches a thick limb. No one climbs it. No basket waits below. The ladder keeps its winter angle. Beside the path, an empty crate sits under a canvas cover. The cover is tied at both ends. A pale cord crosses the lid. Nothing presses from inside. No corner lifts. The crate remains under its thin, white cap. The orchard house stands beyond the final row. 2 stories, a steep roof. One porch lamp over the door. Snow gathers along the lower shingles. The chimney rises without smoke. The windows hold dim, amber squares. At the front porch, 3 steps rise from the path. A broom leans against the rail. Its bristles are stiff with frost. A small shovel rests beside it. The blade is clean. No fresh snow has been moved. The porch boards show old, gray grain. A woven mat lies before the door. Its center reads, "Welcome." The word is half covered. Only "well" remains clear. No foot brushes the rest away. Beside the door, a bell hangs from a black bracket. Its rope ends in a wooden pole. The knot stays firm. No hand reaches it. No bell crosses the orchard. The house keeps the night outside. A narrow bench stands under the porch window. A folded blanket rests on one arm. Its red stripe shows under the lamp. The fabric remains dry. No one carries it indoors. The bench keeps its empty place. Through the window, a front room can be seen. A table lamp glows beside a chair. No figure passes behind the curtain. The chair faces a cold fireplace. Logs rest inside the grate. No ember shows between them. On the mantel, a clock stands under a glass dome. The hands move past one. No chime reaches the porch. A bowl of winter apples rests on the table. Green, gold, deep red. Their skins catch the lamp. One leaf remains beside the bowl. Its edge has curled inward. Nothing disturbs it. At the side wall, a rain barrel stands under the gutter. Its lid is white with snow. A metal tap points toward the ground. No water runs. No ice breaks from the rim. The barrel keeps its dark weight. Behind it, a stack of split wood rests under a lean-to. The pieces form careful rows. Snow touches only the outer ends. A hatchet hangs from a hook nearby. The blade faces the wall. The handle stays dry. Beyond the house, more lanterns follow the orchard slope. They grow smaller between the trees. Then the last one fades near the hill. A low wind moves through the upper branches. Snow dust falls from one twig. It catches the nearest lantern. The grains brighten. They settle. The orchard returns to its deep quiet. Nothing begins beyond the gate. Nothing calls from the house. The lanterns keep glowing between frozen trees. At the porch rail, a metal cup rests upside down. Its rim holds a white line of frost. No hand turns it over. Near the first step, a rabbit track ends beside the hedge. 4 small marks. Then clean snow again. The hidden animal is long gone. The track stays soft. The lantern light never reaches it fully. At the kitchen window, a lace curtain hangs halfway. Warm light touches the lower pane. A kettle sits on the stove beyond it. No steam rises. No lid trembles. The room keeps its own still warmth. A final lantern stands beside the back corner. Its flame bends once, then it grows straight again. The orchard house waits beyond every golden circle. Near the final tree, a small iron hook holds an empty basket. Snow fills the woven bottom. The handle leans toward the trunk. No one lifts it before morning. Past the porch, a side path circles the house. Snow lies deeper there. Lanterns continue between the trees. No window opens to the cold. The same orchard hush follows the wall. Warm glass glows behind the curtains. The frozen rows remain close outside. At the kitchen door, a brass latch sits under frost. A narrow awning keeps the step dry. 3 milk bottles stand in a crate. Their glass looks pale blue. Metal caps catch the porch light. No one carries them inside. A boot scraper rests beside the threshold. Its iron teeth hold white powder. No boot crosses the ridges. Under the eaves, hooks hold garden aprons. The cloth has gone stiff with cold. One pocket keeps a wooden tag. The tag reads, South Row. The letters are worn. The string remains tied. Beyond the door, the kitchen stays warm and empty. A long table stands under a shaded lamp. 4 chairs rest around it. One chair has been pushed back. Its legs stop near the rug. No hand returns it to the table. A loaf rests beneath a linen cloth. The cloth forms a low square. No slice has been cut. Beside it, a jar of honey catches the lamp. The lid is closed. A wooden spoon lies on a saucer. At the stove, a black kettle waits on one burner. The handle points toward the wall. No steam clouds the window. Copper pans hang above the counter. Their rounded sides hold soft, amber circles. Nothing touches them. A shelf carries jars of dried fruit, apples, pears, plums. The labels face outward. One jar is nearly empty. 2 pale slices rest at the bottom. The glass remains sealed. Near the pantry door, a basket holds folded cloths. Red checks, blue stripes, plain white linen. Every fold stays square. No cloth slips over the rim. The basket keeps its careful stack. The pantry itself is dark. Only one lower shelf can be seen. Preserve jars stand in quiet rows. A paper label reads, Winter stock. The pencil marks remain dark. No jar is taken. Back outside, the path turns toward the tool shed. Lantern light weakens between the trunks. Snow covers the shed roof. A sliding door faces the orchard. Its metal track is white with frost. The handle remains still. Beside it, pruning baskets hang from pegs. Each basket keeps a leather strap. No buckle opens. Long-handled tools stand in a rack. Rake, hoe, pruning pole. Their heads face the wall. A sharpening stone rests on the bench. Gray dust marks one corner. No blade moves across it. Above the bench, seed packets fill a wooden drawer. The drawer is closed. A brass label reads, Spring. No packet is chosen tonight. No soil waits in trays. The shed keeps winter instead. At the far wall, lantern oil stands in 2 metal cans. Both caps are tight. A funnel hangs above them. One drop has dried near the spout. The mark stays dark. Nothing reaches the floor. No bell sounds. No worker checks the hour. The shed remains still. Outside again, the orchard falls down a shallow slope. Lanterns mark the path below. Their gold circles narrow with distance. Snow rests on low branches. Some branches are tied with cloth strips. The strips mark younger trees. One strip moves in the breeze. It lifts once. Then it lies against the bark. Near the lower row, a water pump stands under a wooden cover. The handle is locked upright. Ice rims the metal base. No water rises. No bucket waits below. The pump keeps its winter silence. A stone trough runs beside the row. Snow fills it from end to end. Only the carved rim remains visible. A lantern stands at each corner. Their flames stay small. No heat reaches the frozen stone. Farther on, the orchard fence meets a narrow bridge. The bridge crosses a dry ditch. Snow rounds every plank. A rope rail follows both sides. Its fibers look silver with frost. No hand tests the line. At the center, one lantern hangs from a low post. Its light falls into the ditch. Dry grass appears beneath the snow. Nothing moves below. No water runs under the bridge. The ditch remains quiet. Across it, old pear trees stand in wider spacing. Their trunks bend toward the hill. Lanterns hang lower there. One glass pane has fogged from inside. The flame looks softer behind it. The brass frame stays warm. A tiny drop forms on the lower edge. It gathers. Then it falls into snow. The mark closes at once. The white surface looks smooth again. The lantern keeps burning. Near the final row, an orchard cart rests under a lean-to. Its wooden sides are empty. The wheels sit in shallow snow. A folded tarp covers the front board. The rope around it stays tight. No wheel turns toward the house. The orchard house remains above the slope. Warm windows show between branches. The roof keeps its white line. Nothing begins in the side yard. Nothing calls from the shed. The lantern path continues through the frozen trees. At the bridge post, a metal tag marks the lower orchard. The stamped number is 7. Frost fills the deeper grooves. The tag does not swing. The post keeps its shadow. The snow keeps every quiet edge. A pale gray gathers behind the frozen orchard. The lanterns still glow between the trees. The house does not wake at once. No door opens to the morning. Snow keeps the night shape of every path. Warm windows remain behind the branches. The final flames stay calm. At the orchard gate, the wooden latch is unchanged. Frost still covers the iron loop. House closed remains under the ice. No glove reaches it. No hinge turns. The first row stays untouched. Apple trees stand in the softer gray. Bare branches hold their white lines. 3 dark apples remain above the path. The nearest lantern looks paler now. Its flame still holds. The glass remains clear. A small wind touches the upper twigs. One branch gives a brief creak. Then the orchard returns to stillness. The wooden ladder remains against the pear tree. Its feet stay deep in snow. No basket waits below. The covered crate keeps its tied canvas. A pale cord still crosses the lid. No corner has lifted. Beyond the rows, the orchard house gains more detail. Gray siding, dark shutters, snow along the roof edge. The porch lamp remains warm. The broom still leans against the rail. The shovel stays beside it. Welcome remains half covered on the mat. Only well can still be read. No foot clears the rest. The porch bell hangs from its black bracket. The wooden pole remains still. No sound reaches the trees. On the bench, the folded blanket keeps its red stripe. The cloth remains dry. No one carries it inside. Through the window, the chair still faces the fireplace. The table lamp remains on. No ember appears in the grate. The mantel clock continues through the hour. The glass dome catches pale morning. No chime reaches the porch. The bowl of winter apples stays on the table. Green, gold, deep red. The curled leaf remains beside them. At the kitchen window, the lace curtain stays halfway drawn. The black kettle remains on the stove. No steam touches the pane. Inside, the long table keeps 4 chairs. One chair remains slightly back. The covered loaf stays near the lamp. The honey jar remains closed. The wooden spoon still rests on its saucer. No breakfast begins. Copper pans keep their amber marks. Dried fruit jars remain on the shelf. Winter stock stays in the dark pantry. At the side door, 3 milk bottles still stand in the crate. Their metal caps look duller now. No hand lifts them. The boot scraper remains under frost. The garden aprons stay beneath the eaves. South row still hangs from one pocket. Past the wall, the tool shed remains closed. Snow stays on the roof. The sliding door does not move. Pruning baskets remain on their pegs. Long tools keep their rack. The sharpening stone stays on the bench. The seed drawer marked spring is still shut. Oil cans remain capped. The funnel hangs above them. No worker enters before day. No tool leaves its place. The shed keeps winter a little longer.